course, you guys already know that. Merry Christmas, everybody! This has been filmed on Christmas Eve, but you're getting it Christmas Day. It's Christmas! I cannot believe it's Christmas, and we've nearly made it to 2020. We're almost done with another freaking decade, guys. Who would have thought? But yes, figured might as well review a Christmas movie while we're at it, so yeah, pretty much. So we're going to review a Christmas horror movie, because again, it's Adeline's Horror World. Adeline always reviews horror movies, even if it is Christmas. Don't worry, guys, someday I'll probably review a non-horror movie for Christmas like Home Alone or The Grinch, something like that. But today, I'm going to review a so-called classic movie that everybody loves to watch on Christmas, even if it is one of the first slashers ever made. Black Christmas! So Black Christmas tells the story of this sorority, and filled with girls, obviously, because girls are part of sororities. We all know how it works. But they are getting obscene phone calls from the creepiest guy you'll ever freaking hear, whose name is Billy, but you don't see him throughout the entire movie. So, yeah, the phone calls are very disturbing. And pretty much, there's also been murders happening around where they live, and little do they know is that the phone caller is actually in their house, in their attic, and he's picking off the sorority girls one by one.
I'll get Phil and Bob.
No, don't do that, Jess. Jess, the caller is in the house. The calls are coming from the house. Jess! Jess, get up! And don't go up there.
And it also stars Olivia Hussey. Yeah, from Romeo and Juliet. And the It miniseries, come to think of it. So, yes, we're finally getting to this movie. I'm pretty sure people have been requesting for me to review either one of the Black Christmas movies. I think this won the most. So by the time you get this review, I actually first watched the original Black Christmas 2 days ago. Yeah, just recently. This was my first time watching the original. I know, and I've seen a lot of classic horror films, and this is my first time watching a classic horror movie. This is a 45-year-old slasher movie. It's not really a slasher movie. Well, you'll understand why later, but this is a 45-year-old horror movie that I am just now seeing. But then again, a couple years ago was like the first time I watched Psycho, so whatever, right? So, Black Christmas, everybody loves this movie. Everybody will watch this movie on Christmas, if you're a horror fan anyway. A lot of people still have not seen this movie. A lot of people actually do prefer the 2006 version because it's just a slasher flick. Spoiler alert, I hate the 2006 remake, so there you go. But this was the first time watching it, the original, and I went into this kind of blank even though I knew what the ending was about. I knew what would happen in the ending. So, going in with a fresh set of eyes, what are my thoughts on the original Black Christmas that everybody loves so much? I'm one of the people that love this movie. This is a classic horror movie that everybody needs to see, okay? I love this movie to death, but it is not perfect. I think, one negative with this movie. Just one. Yeah, so this movie is dang near flawless. It's not perfect, but it almost is. It's almost perfect, but if it wasn't for one tiny flaw I have, it's not a huge flaw, then the movie would be perfect. But let's go ahead and get into the positives of the original Black Christmas. I cannot believe this movie is 45 years old already. Starting with the small things, positive number one, Olivia Hussey is very good in this movie as Jess. I really like her character, although it's said in early in the movie that she's pregnant and she wants an abortion, and her boyfriend does not want that.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Jess, that's fantastic.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
No. I'm going to have an abortion.
You can't make a decision like that. You haven't even asked me.
I wasn't even going to tell you.
Jess, I want us to have a baby.
Peter, I can't.
Oh, Christ, Jess. Don't you ever consider anyone but yourself?
I've thought this out very carefully, and I know what I'm gonna do.
Still, by the end, you are rooting for her. She is very likable, and you do sympathize with her in the end. And I actually like the fact that at the end of the movie, her fate is left ambiguous. I really like that. I really like the fact that we actually do not know what happens to her at the end. Like, we'll get to the ending later, because it's one of the creepiest endings ever, but we'll get to that later. But I like the fact we don't know what happens to her at the end. But Olivia Hussey is very likable. I really like her in this movie, and yeah, she's definitely my first positive. Positive number 2. First of all, what the heck is Lois Lane doing in this movie before Superman was Superman? Margot Kidder as Barb. She is freaking hilarious in this movie. She is one of the funniest characters in 70s history. Like, seriously, she is literally drunk in nearly every scene. Like, she is kind of over the top, but she does give a great performance, won't lie. But, she has a lot of funny moments in this movie. She almost steals the show. I cannot believe that she's in this movie before Superman came out. Superman was like 1978, I believe. But still, Margot Kidder is very good in this movie. She's very funny. I really liked her. So, yeah, I was kind of sad that she died, although her death is the best scene of the movie. Well, not the best scene, but her death is the best kill of the movie. Here you go.
It's me, Billy. It's all right, Agnes. It's all right. Shh, pretty Agnes. Agnes, don't you tell what we did, Agnes. Agnes.
Yeah, but Margot Kidder, very likable, very good performance, freaking hilarious, and yeah, she's my second positive. Positive number 3, this will be the last of the characters. John Saxon! He's great in any movie, basically, because John Saxon, for as few scenes as we get to see him in this movie, he is in several scenes, but like, he's like relegated towards like the final act, but John Saxon is very, very good in this movie, and this was 10 years before Nightmare on Elm Street. He's very good in this movie. I really like John Saxon as the police officer. Ironic, he played a police officer in Nightmare on Elm Street. I guess he plays a police officer in every movie. Who would have thought that? But I like John Saxon. I like him in almost everything he's in. But like, he's so likable, and yeah, and I like that he sympathizes with Jess and that he helps her in the final act by tracing the phone call. It's very good, won't lie. Now we're gonna get into like the other positives, not just the characters, okay? Positive number 4. I like how realistic this movie is. This is a realistic movie for one specific reason, okay? I like the fact that it actually takes them several tries to trace the calls, because in most movies, like, they trace like the freaking call in less than 5 minutes in the movie, and I'm just like, really? I like that it takes them at least 15 minutes in movie time to trace the call. I'm glad they do that, because it shows how realistic this situation could possibly be for our characters, and how realistic it is that it could have been to like trace a call in like the 70s. It would have taken probably a while, so yeah, it wouldn't take like 5 minutes. It wouldn't do that. So I like how realistic it is. So yeah, that's another positive. Positive number 5. Can I talk about how very freaking creepy this movie is? Yeah, let's talk about that. We're going to include the villain into this positive too, so we'll get to him in just a second, but may I say this is one of the creepiest movies I have ever seen. This movie is creepy as heck. I won't lie. Like, there's a lot of atmospheric scenes. I'm not joking. Like, every freaking phone call is one of the most disturbing scenes you will ever see. Like, every phone call gets more and more and more disturbing. I cannot believe that. And the guy who voices the phone calls, you know, the Billy character who voices the phone calls, yeah, it was done by several different men. I have to give them a freaking prop for that. Like, they did such a good job.
Where did you put Agnes, Billy?
Look, I'm telling you, you have the wrong number.
What your mother and I must know is... Billy!
The phone calls are so creepy. The POV shots are unsettling. And some parts with the POV shots, like, at one part it's so freaking scary that I can't even imagine it. Positive number 6. The final act in this movie is freaking terrifying. I'm not joking. The final act is really freaking scary, okay? Now, it all starts after... Okay, the final act is kind of short, but still. Happens after Barb and Phil get killed. Phil gets killed off screen. Ignore the noises you're hearing upstairs. All my family's here. But, still, like, she gets killed off screen, which, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Like, it's still very creepy. But it all starts with one of the creepiest shots I've ever seen.
Agnes, it's me, Billy. Agnes, don't you tell what we did, Agnes.
That is gonna haunt my nightmares forever, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, is it? Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, you make no sense, Adeline. It ain't scary at all.
Oh, shut up! It was scary, Evil Adeline. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It wasn't scary.
I'm just saying, that shot has been completely overdone nowadays. Who cares? Christmas is the worst freaking day of the year anyway.
For Christ's sake, Christmas is not the worst day of the year!
Again! Christmas is all about commercialism. That's why it's the worst day of the year.
You want to say that one more time, Evil Adeline? I'll kill you! Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of her for a minute. Sorry. So the movie ends about 10 minutes later, and it's revealed that we all think that Jess's boyfriend Peter is the killer. Then we find out he's actually not the killer, and Billy is still in the house.
Agnes, it's me, Billy.
Yep. May I say one of the creepiest endings ever? Yeah, can I say that? Yeah, I can. But sadly, there is one negative to this movie, so let's go ahead and get on to it. My only negative is that this movie's a little too slow, if you know what I mean. It's a little too slow. Now, just to keep in mind, I love this movie to death, and it's incredibly atmospheric, and I like the fact that it's slow-paced, but I feel that some moments are a little too slow. Like, we don't get a single line of dialogue for the first 6 minutes of the movie. Not a true line of dialogue for like the first 6 minutes of the movie. It kind of sucks, but it's not too bad because it's creepy. The first 6 minutes are very creepy, but that's all I gotta say. It's a little too slow at times, but it don't really matter. It's fine with me. Overall, guys, the original Black Christmas is a very, very great horror film. It's a great Christmas movie that everybody needs to see. This is a Christmas movie that you guys need to watch. I'm serious. It's great. It's a great film. It's a great horror movie. It's a great Christmas movie. And I highly, highly recommend it. So I'm going to give the original Black Christmas a modern marvel. It definitely deserves that grade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what do you guys think of the original Black Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. Do you love this movie? I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. Or do you prefer any of the remakes? I'm pretty sure you guys don't. I'm pretty sure you guys don't. But do you think it's in the middle? Or do you hate this movie? Which is a very rare thing I hear among people. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think of this movie. I hope you guys love it. And yeah. So I'm going to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope I could get my Saw 5 review out before the new year. At least I need to get that freaking franchise done. But I wanted to squeeze this little review in before the new year and for Christmas. So again, once more, I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So, yeah. But then, I'm pretty sure that's it. So, once again, I'm Adeline. This is Adeline's Horror World, of course. You guys already know that. I love all you guys to death. And until next time.
Adeline,
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you yours.
Oh.
Because I got you guys both something, and I don't want them to, like, in the Christmas if you open it.
Okay.
Sorry. Stop it for you?
No, it's okay. I was done saying something anyway. You want me to go ahead and open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Ooh, what is that?
Spruce and Purge. Oh.
Some more
Oh.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got something like this.
I wonder what this is, Adeline.
I wonder what it is too. You know I'm filming, right?
I got you some erasers.
Oh,
Are
you're
you
filming
like-
right now?
Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna be able to cut it
Oh
out.
no, it's fine. I'll cut it
Look how
out.
bad that is.
I can cut it out. Don't.
So
Stop. Yeah,
Yeah, you already know what this is. And some
Yeah, I know.
I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry.
You're fine, Tina. It's not
Wait,
big.
what is it?
I thought she had
It's a Nightmare on Elm Street thing. Give it to me.
It is. She could keep that in that video. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. Yes. Yes, it's the one I wanted.
Open it up.
Oh my god.
No, it open it from the side. It opens
Oh, okay.
like Velcro.
Did you get that?
Stop. Look at that. Got a freaking Nightmare on Elm Street thing for Christmas for my sisters. Thank you guys.
Did you get that?
Stop.
You're welcome.
Stop it, Nina. Thank you so much. That's so nice.
You're welcome. She's like, oh, okay, fine.
I'll give you a hug too. Come on, bro.
Words of encouragement, sister.
Actually, this
How
is
about
good.
go down, open one of those pages?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
It is, yeah.
You're gonna show, this?
Yeah, I will after I film this video. So.
Okay.
Alright, now get out of here. I'm joking. Bye. Bye, guys. Anyway, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed this special review and the funny thing I showed you after the video that did happen in the middle of filming, actually. So, yeah, I love the presents my sisters gave me, by the way. So, once again, to all my fellow subscribers, I love you all. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And until next time,